title. Idolized and sadistic legend killer.
I've been here in WWE. Edge. I had the big show. 12 more times. My accolades. My consistency. Do it to whoever the hell I want to do it. Something's missing. Drew, I'm talking what I want.
Spent 20 years praying. You know, the ones that were fed to you on a silver, the WWE. Given everything you could, I never had anybody cleaning up. You left behind, and mate, you should have been fired.
I should have been fired. Valuable to this company than you ever were or ever.
WWE. How many times can Randy Orton got some of that knowledge that Ric Flair ever passed? I don't see somebody that
your ability to me in my career. I want to do it to whoever the hell I want to do.
SummerSlam, you're not facing a fire-breathing dragon, and I am going to severely jam ahead.
And when I argue, you will never.
Event debuted on this pay-per-view in WWE history at SummerSlam. If Orton is victorious, he will capture his all-time only behind John Cena.
You may not like what Randy Orton does. This man has consistently been on top of
everything in WWE and sports entertainment. This is what Randy Orton relishes.
You know, this is the most vicious incarnation of Randy Orton.
Nearly 20-year career has been a means to an end. And the Heartbreak Kid, Sean,
still clear, but he is willing to admonish. It's the stage that Randy Orton has owned many 18th world title for the legend.
WWE Championship match here at SummerSlam. We now love, but you experienced it firsthand. Can you put into
to be somebody who wants to wish someone bad luck? Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. I am Drew McIntyre. Gives Orton a claim.
Living vicariously through the WWE.
Thunderdome as the angry SummerSlam.
And defending the WWE Championship for himself.
Shawn Michaels, a man who has been a mentor to but this past week on Raw, the Heartbreak Kid told Drew.
And Shawn Michaels couldn't be. It makes you fear. It unbalances you, and it makes you make them.
Both men in WWE Championship. Both.
Drew Randy Orton towards building his
mind games from a Viper.
A bit of apprehension, if you will. And I mean, it's very
biggest mind of Randy Orton at work.
Championship
from St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 204 pounds, and his opponent from Air Scott, WWE Champion Drew
McIntyre has not taken his
at SummerSlam.
You have to wonder, Tom.
39 days ago, McIntyre defeated the Beast. His classic Orton.
Oh, because this is something about Ray. And if you,
you're right, Joe.
I mean, this is all psychology on behalf. Look at the face of Drew McIntyre. Look at the frustration build.
Drew McIntyre expected the mind games of Randy Orton. Drew McIntyre took an opportunity to go after Randy.
Randy Orton able to duck it and finally has bring the ropes and the official forced to separate.
What about now?
McIntyre is unfazed.
Here against Drew McIntyre here in this matchup. And the legend killer making this clear. Gets McIntyre, uses the high ground to
not afford to get stuck in.
Oh! Just avoided that drop. Avoiding the RKO.
Picking at the leg of McIntyre. It definitely threw off the champ.
The frustration. Look at the frustration, Byron.
What just happened, courtesy of Randy Orton?
He's not slightly affected. Look at the rate of fiddle.
Hey, okay, Randy. I know what you're bringing to the table.
Orton going for a kick. Oh, went for the throw. Ring off in the corner on Orton.
Yeah, now the champion is responding.
Went for a champion.
I mean, so close. A Claymore, an RKO. I mean,
with Randy Orton. Noticing the weak point and attack.
Into the barricade, into the post, rather.
Randy Orton now.
With champion on the announce desk.
Recognized and reacted to the vulnerability of
hoisting up the 265.
Matchup.
Wisely rolls back inside, resets the 10 count. Flex.
Think about the shoulder of Drew McIntyre.
Back to 2-6. Randy Orton knows he's got to get the champion back inside. Tire at 1. Champion.
Well, you saw how quickly Randy Orton threw Drew McIntyre.
At SummerSlam, the most coveted prize in the history against Randy Orton.
What we're seeing is a slow.
this is where Randy Orton thrives, where he just gets on top of you, makes
Stop that we've seen for years by Randy Orton.
An inch.
And Joe, the trials and tribulations about all the legends in Hall.
He wants to beat you in every way. He wants to beat you mentally.
Randy Orton wants Drew McIntyre to feel like he's out of his. Taking this.
Oh, now look at McIntyre. One kick to the midsection, doubles over McIntyre. Orton, and this could be critical for the legend killer.
Let's hope he can capitalize.
Drew McIntyre.
Crafty experience.
And now Drew McIntyre. Orton's own knee in rough shape.
Figure out what can I do from an offensive
standpoint. And now as Orton is done throughout his entire.
Measured right hands.
Buster by the WWE Champion.
Got to dig deep. Drew McIntyre's got to.
This is where McIntyre's got to hear the heartbreak. I think he's thinking of another Hall of Famer. He's
desperately trying to fight out that figure four, doing a great job, but
how long ago?
How humiliating would this be for Randy?
Leverage that figure four.
Byron McIntyre's trying to turn around on the Viper. Shoulders down, Orton.
Well, this is not good. I mean, Randy Orton
go in this match.
Utter humiliation for Randy Orton.
Defiance of McIntyre in the face of Randy Orton. Orton pulled the referee's attention.
At all by the tactics of the legend killer.
From seeing the illegal tactic, watch this. And I'm right here, bull right to the eye, the left eye.
WWE Championship match here at SummerSlam.
I mean, this
God, the thunder rolls.
Reminded Randy Orton.
Listen. And yet the WWE Champion.
That's in rough shape.
Damage to the left shoulder.
It was going to be grueling, physically and mentally taxing.
Another shot. Whoa. McIntyre.
Who drops first?
Taking Orton off his feet.
Oh, and McIntyre's picking up.
McIntyre.
I'm alive in this WWE Champion.
The 265-pounder. Randy Orton.
McIntyre's got to cover him.
Champion.
Their hands are tied.
Goes Orton.
Draped over the top rope at the mercy of Drew.
Oh, wait a minute. You don't think? Is McIntyre going to trademark superplex of the Orton family?
Hazardous predicament.
Tyrant. Very, very vulnerable.
Lying in wait was the WWE Champion.
Randy Orton took a little too much time contemplating.
I mean, the strength from McIntyre.
They've manhandled Randy Orton in this fashion.
Blood in his eye, rage in his heart.
Now looking for the future shot.
Cover!
The WWE Champion.
And Orton was able to pop up, just saved Orton.
Hand, but still the legend killer is in this champion into the mind of Randy Orton. He's going to escape it at first, but McIntyre. And now the frustrations resolve. Trying to set up Orton. Orton able to escape down the back. To the face.
Big right hand by Drew McIntyre. Going to take it to the skies.
The damage left knee. Power slam by Orton. Orton collect.
You always have to account for the quick.
Watch this one more time from Randy Orton and Joe. We talked about how McIntyre has tossed.
Slam. I mean, it's only a matter of time before one of these men drop. Oh, this is going to be it.
You know exactly. The Glasgow kiss from McIntyre. What a less between Randy Orton and Drew McIntyre, and the Glasgow kiss finding the mark. And for the WWE Champion now between the rope, Apex Predator. Is that enough? Is that McIntyre's blood across his brow?
Absolute war.
You have to ask yourself, who has more resilience?
Well, this is, you need to reach way down low above it.
But it all could be over in the blink of an eye. Punishment in this match.
Stop. Wait a second. You know exactly what Randy Orton is thinking.
To finish off Drew McIntyre here at Summer. And now McIntyre.
Oh, and it's time. It might be time. And the rage in McIntyre's face.
This move on the Arsenal first. McIntyre wasn't able to duck it. Went for the RKO. Hold on a second.
Here's your winner, and still fire.
Look at the despair. The shot is still the WWE Champion. Against the Legend Killer and one of the hardest fights.
This isn't yours, it isn't mine. This is that you stare at the ring right now. That is the definition.
Drew McIntyre let Randy Orton.
Champion. Win for Drew McIntyre. Instead was countered by Drew McIntyre with a KO, but the backslide, as we said, and they were connected ultimately.
I'm on the top of the mountain. I am the...
Drew McIntyre is the Mountain WWE Champion.